हमारे अंदर जो अहंकार है ना वो बहुत बड़ा वेरी बिग डीमन।
Success and failure just two sides of the same coin.
तो आप हम्बल भी होते हो सोशली, तो भी अंदर आपके अंदर एक अहंकार होता है। इंसान के दो पैर है लेकिन हवा में उड़ना चाहता है।
OTT keeps Bombay grounded, which is something which I have come to realize thanks to the OTT revolution.
हम ऐसे इंसान हैं कि जब हमने करियर शुरू की थी तब I decided that when I get out of the house, I don't require a background score.
देखिए 1970 में एक फिल्म आई थी जिसका नाम था हीर रांझा। उसमें एक गीत था, ये दुनिया ये महफिल मेरे काम की नहीं। कुछ ऐसे ही इमोशंस है इंद्रोशीष के, हु इज द लीड कैरेक्टर ऑफ सृजित मुखर्जी's film Behrupiya, which is part of an anthology of 4 films. Of course, they're all Satyajit Ray stories. Now, this anthology is releasing on the 25th of June, which also happens to be the great Madan Mohan's birthday, जिन्होंने वो गाना बनाया था. Srijit Mukherjee and KK Menon are here in conversation with me. Srijit, सबसे पहले डोलना डे स्कूल में you apparently were the perpetual third boy, और एक फर्स्ट बॉय था जिसका नाम था बालाजी. Now I believe now you have bragging rights over him because आपकी 2 फिल्में नेटफ्लिक्स पे आ रही है सर. So what are the emotions like at this time?
No, but even if I get the Oscar, nothing can beat the satisfaction of coming first in the second standard or the third standard. I think it's a totally different high altogether, and I will perpetually be envious of Balaji because he always beat me to the first position, and Runsi, Shreyoshi, who beat me to the second. So I'm the perpetual third boy. So the bronze medalist, you know.
लेकिन श्रीजीत मुखर्जी, अगर आप चाहो तो इंद्रोशीष की मदद लेके बालाजी का चेहरा ले सकते हो, एंड देन यू कैन गो ब्रैगिंग अराउंड, राइट? दैट इज पॉसिबल. केके सर, फर्स्टली फैबुलस जॉब. मैं एक्टर नहीं हूँ, एंकर हूँ, लेकिन हमारा भी थोड़ा सा मिलना जुलना होता है मेकअप आर्टिस्ट से, और मैंने ऐसा महसूस भी किया, मुझे लगता भी है कि कई बार कोई भी आर्टिस्ट और मेकअप आर्टिस्ट का एक बड़ा ही यूनिक रिलेशनशिप होता है. एक ऑनेस्टी होती है उस रिश्ते में. कई बार वो दे ड्रॉप नगेट्स ऑफ विजडम, एट टाइम्स दे ड्रॉप ट्रूथ बॉम्ब्स, किस तरह मजा नहीं आया. हैव यू हैड such a rapport with any makeup artist in your long illustrious career?
Man, in fact, I consider makeup to be a part of the act. So I don't do makeup to look just good. That's for models and that's for people who are so-called stars, but that's not for actors. Actors have to look sometimes tardy, unkempt and everything else. So it all depends on what person I'm playing. If I'm playing that person, I need to do a makeup according to that person. And so the makeup artist, me, including the hairstylist, everybody is a part of that act. So their contribution is invaluable. So for me, as an actor, they're all participants of that act.
Srijit, they say that the kind of art one creates can perhaps at times say a lot about the artist himself or herself. What do you think Satyajit Ray was like as a man? Since you are a very well-read guy, you've said somewhere that Julius Caesar is your first love, and so I'm sure you would have a perspective on how Satyajit Ray was as a person.
No, absolutely, because we not only have I grown up watching his films and reading his stories, but I've also read a lot about him and read a lot of books written by him on cinema. So I know his take on the craft of filmmaking as well as his personal life. And you're right, the two were concurrent on a number of points. For example, his brevity of dialogues. Now, he was a man of few words as well. He was not a very garrulous man. He kept to himself. Every single second, he would be sketching something or the other. Even while he would be having meetings, he would have his notebook open and he would continuously sketch. Those could be the production designs or costume designs of his next film. It could be the latest Feluda story he was jotting down. It could be the sketch of the person he was speaking to. So at the end of the conversation, he would hand it over. So he was not a very talkative person. He was a quiet sort of a person who utilized every second of his life to creating something worthwhile. So it is very evident in his films as well, as if you see. And his shot-taking ratio was very low. So like it was almost 1:1 or 2:1 because he didn't believe in wastage. He knew exactly what he wanted. He did 20 rehearsals if necessary, but he would nail it in his first or second take. So he was that immaculate and that precise as a person. So that kind of reflects as well in his work.
Wow. इंद्रशीष की एक खासियत है कि वो ऊपर वाले से उसका अलग डायलॉग चलता है क्योंकि उसकी जिंदगी ऐसी रही है. KK sir, I don't know if you want to answer this question, and it's fine if you want to skip it. What are your conversations with the higher power like, or your conversations with yourself like, if I may ask?
It's through prayers, which I believe is the only moment when a man, a human being, is truthful to himself, and that's the only time when he should be surrendering, because otherwise our ego takes over. हमारे अंदर जो अहंकार है ना, वो बहुत बड़ा, it's a very big demon. So वो हमेशा ले लेते हैं अपना. तो आप humble भी होते हो socially, तो भी अंदर आपके अंदर एक अहंकार होता है. तो you are humbly arrogant or arrogantly humble or whatever you want to call it. But जब आप एकांत में हो और एकांत में आप एक आपके निर्माता के साथ वार्तालाप करते हो या आप सिर्फ कनेक्ट करते हो, तो मेरे ख्याल से वो एक ह्यूमिलिटी वाला एक ट्रूथफुल मोमेंट है, जहां आप देखते हो कि इतना बड़ा ब्रह्मांड है और उसमें आप एक्सपेक्ट हो. आप इफ यू सी एनी ऑफ द शॉट्स ऑफ द स्पेस, यू रियलाइज दैट यू आर नथिंग. आई मीन, सो वो एक एहसास हो जाता है आपको कि एक बैलेंसिंग एक्ट जिसको जरूरी पड़ता है हर इंसान के अंदर. वरना इंसान के दो पैर है लेकिन हवा में उड़ना चाहता है हमेशा, यू नो. तो वो गड़बड़ हो जाता है. So I try my best to be that just spend that kind of time. So my conversations are not for social consumption, obviously, but they are to my mind as truthful as possible, which lets me be bit grounded, my 2 feet on the ground.
Beautiful. Srijit, Indroshish seems to have a certain kind of God complex. We'll let the audience sort of discover it when they watch the film. एक और चीज मैंने देखी हमारी कंटेंट या मीडिया इंडस्ट्री में कि थोड़ी सी कामयाबी मिले इंसान को मन ही मन एक गॉड कॉम्प्लेक्स आ जाता है. आप तो डायरेक्टर रहे हो, आई एम श्योर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल गिव यू अ लॉट ऑफ अटेंशन, दे वांट टू इंप्रेस यू, एक्टर्स हो या टेक्नीशियंस हो. हाउ डू यू हैंडल दैट लिटिल मोमेंट जहां पे थोड़ा सा दिमाग डगमगा रहा है? हैज दैट हैपेंड टू यू? हाउ डू यू sort of stay sane when there's so much attention coming your way?
Yes, actually, that is where I think a lot of reading comes in. If you've read a lot, if you're well read, you must have read works of people who tell you that success and failure are just two sides of the same coin. And today you may be at the top of your game, and next Friday you're brought back to the earth. Maybe today you are the superstar of films. Next day a virus from China will make your films absolutely ineffective, and you will be pitted against real actors on OTT space where your superstar image will fall off and people will be merciless with you. So all this happens. It happens all the time. And if you've read enough, you would know that, and you would guard against that always. I consciously guard against that, especially in Bengal, because in Bengal, because of my success, things come very easy. Today, if I have a thought, I can change it into a film within 7 days. I just call up whoever I want to cast. I just start production in 7 to 10 days. Now, that amount of power or success often can lead you to have, kind of lead you to that scenario where you have that some kind of a superiority complex. So I guard against it very, very consciously and very, very ferociously, especially in Bengal. In Bombay, it's not much of a problem. In Bombay, you're generally so ill-treated that you don't have the option to become arrogant. So, especially if you're from the quote-unquote regional industries, it takes a lot of time to make people realize that you also understand cinema, you also make films, you also have a heritage. Indian cinema is not Hindi cinema. Indian cinema is a lot of Marathi, Bengali, Malayalam, Assamese, a lot, So this fact right now is still coming to the forefront. Was not this case a few years back. So Bombay keeps you grounded in that sense. But then I think OTT keeps Bombay grounded, which is something which I have come to realize. Thanks to the OTT revolution, people are replying to WhatsApp messages, stars are calling back. uh, they are not behaving like extraterrestrial beings. They are respecting people's times. They're respecting deadlines of reverting back after reading a script. I think OTT has kind of given them that perspective that look, eventually, any monopolistic power over distribution cannot help you. Only your devotion towards your craft can help you, especially when you're pitted against. So today you don't have dates of people like KK and Manoj and Pankaj Tripathi and Rasika Duggal. People who have not gotten the due so long. And I have grown watching their films, and I've seen how they have, battled for their due recognition under the sun. And uh, the kind of mainstream acclaim which Rajkumar Rao, Ayushmann Khurrana, or Vicky Kaushal gets today, I think long before their time, KK, Manoj, and Irfan should have gotten that mainstream acclaim,
Yeah.
which they didn't get, despite being stupendous actors. So now, today, when a family man or a special ops is beating the daylights out of quote unquote mainstream fare, you understand what is fair and what is unfair. So I think I have to thank the OTT revolution for that.
ब्यूटीफुल विल कम बैक टू द फिल्म इंद्रोशीष की एक खास क्वालिटी है उसके पास एक पावर है कि वो ऑफ कोर्स बहरूपिया है कोई भी रूप धारण कर सकता है क्योंकि सर आपने जिंदगी देखी उतार चढ़ाव देखे इफ यू हैड द एबिलिटी और द पावर टू हैव वन सुपर पावर जस्ट वन व्हाट वुड यू वांट इट टू बी एंड व्हाई एंड हाउ वुड यू यूज इट
The power that I would seek is that if I start a sentence with "I wish," it should be fulfilled.
Amazing, amazing. That takes care of everything.
आई हैव अ स्लाइटली रुकी क्वेश्चन जो शायद बहुत सारे व्यूअर्स के मन में होगा जब वो क्रेडिट्स देखेंगे तो आपका भी नाम होगा और शायंतन का भी नाम होगा क्रिएटर हाउ डू दीज रोल्स ओवरलैप
That's a very good question. So I was kind of not aware of this role, creator or showrunner, because in films you don't have this particular alag se. But when I met Shantan, he was a person whom you can call, for the lack of a better term, a creative producer. He was the link between the directorial vision and the producer logistics, and he would and obviously the concept is something which is his, as in the idea of approaching Sandeep Ray to get the rights of these stories and then trying to adapt them or reinterpret them in a darker space is absolutely his mandate, along with mandate of Netflix and other people of Viacom. So that was like the brief and the concept and the idea. So in that sense, he's definitely the creator. In terms of the individual execution or direction of the stories and brainstorming over the screenplay and how this travel, how this interpretation kind of will actually take place, he was more like a bouncing board for me, and he was more like a agony aunt for me as well on a number of occasions. नहीं शायद मुझे ये लगेगा अच्छा मैं बात करता हूँ अच्छा आप कुछ मांगते क्यों नहीं हो ऐसे मांगता इसलिए नहीं हो कि कलकत्ता में मुझे कुछ मिलता नहीं है सो जो मिलता है उससे मैं काम चला लेता हूँ then Shantan would tell me no but you should insist no but if you insist you'll get a panther. But I said that if I don't need a panther, what will I do wasting the producer's money? This is a fiscal discipline which, malnourished industries like Kolkata teach you. So even in makeup, the makeup artist with whom I work, he will produce possibly 3 times better work at 1/5 of the cost. Now that is because necessity is the mother of invention. हमारे पास पैसा है नहीं तो भी कहाँ से लाए? So these are the kind of things which we used to discuss with Shantan, and Shantan used to make sure everyone is happy with what they have as the ingredients. So yeah, I guess in a lot of sense he was the creator and a bouncing board and an agony aunt, and so he's incredibly crucial cog in the wheel.
अब मुझे लग रहा है श्रीजीत, यू शुड हैव डन अ डेली पॉडकास्ट अबाउट द मेकिंग ऑफ द फिल्म जब आप फिल्म शूट कर रहे थे, बिकॉज आप जितनी विविडली वो एक तस्वीर बना रहे हैं. बट अगेन विल कम बैक टू द फिल्म. इंद्रोशीष एक बड़ा ही शायराना इंसान है, थोड़ा फिलोसॉफिकल है. के सर, इज देयर अ शेर जो आपकी जिंदगी के लिए आपकी फिलोसफी को बयां करता है?
नहीं यार, मैं उसमें ज्यादा मेरा मतलब एक्सपर्टीज नहीं है. हालांकि मैंने जब शेर कहा है इस सीरीज में भी, मैंने ये कोशिश की कि उसको शायराना तरीके से ना कहूं, क्योंकि अक्सर क्या होता है ना, द मोमेंट यू हैव अ शेर, इमीडिएटली एक्टर जो है वो शायर बन जाता है. सो आई ट्राई टू ब्रेक दैट कंप्लीटली एंड ब्रेक अप, पुट द कॉमास एंड फुल स्टॉप्स वेयरएवर डिपेंडिंग ऑन द पर्सन्स एटीट्यूड. सो वो मैंने कोशिश की. वो मैं हमेशा कोशिश करता हूँ कि डायलॉग बाजी एक तो ना करूं. डायलॉग्स अगर आए भी तो उसको कॉन्वर्सेशन में कन्वर्ट करने की कोशिश करें इंसान, ताकि ऐसा लगे कि हालांकि वो पहले से दिया गया है लाइन, लेकिन एक्टर ऐसा ऑडियंस को लगना चाहिए कि एक्टर ने उस लाइन की इजाद वहीं पे की है. He's invented the line there. It's just come there. So वो एक कोशिश करते हैं हम हमेशा. तो डायलॉग बाजी, जैसे मैं कहता हूँ ना, मरणोपरांत posthumously people won't remember me from my dialogues. That's for sure. तो वो मेरे पास ऐसा कुछ है नहीं जो अरे वो सांबा टाइप से है, तो वो नहीं है. तो बट हाँ, परफॉर्मेंस, लाइक आई डोंट थिंक इवन डी नीरो और एनीबॉडी एल्स कैन बी रिमेंबर्ड फॉर डायलॉग्स. सो वो उसी तरह से हम कोशिश करते हैं कॉन्वर्सेशनल तरीके से वो चीजों को निकाले, ताकि एक सुदृढ़ पूरा एक परफॉर्मेंस आपके सामने आए, ना कि अरे यार वो लाइन क्या बोली थी. वो तो स्क्रिप्ट राइटर अपना डायलॉग राइटर का वो है ना, इट्स हिज क्रेडिट दैट ही हैज गिवन दैट्स अ गुड लाइन. आपने क्या किया उसके ऊपर निर्भर है.
जी जी. श्रीजीत, ऑफ कोर्स प्रोस्थेटिक्स इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट पिलर ऑफ दिस फिल्म, क्योंकि बहरूपिया है तो फिर बहुत जरूरी है प्रोस्थेटिक्स. मैंने नाम पढ़ा प्रोस्थेटिक डिजाइन नाहुश पीसे. What was your brief to him or her? Like, I don't know, Nahush is a male or a female, but what was your brief to that person?
ये थोड़ा मतलब लंबी कहानी है. No, the brief was obviously the story and the various looks that we. So what we wanted to do is take the looks away from Indrashish as much as we can. So how do we break his face? How do we break KK's the features and try to make it something different, so that feature-wise and look-wise and prosthetic-wise and makeup-wise, you kind of become a new person altogether. So that was the brief. But we took a lot of trials and errors to come to what we came to, because it was not easy at all. We were quite disappointed with some end results. Then we went back to the drawing board, revised it, and then came back again and we did the entire thing. So it was quite a time-consuming and a rigorous process.
KK sir, tell me about Dibyendu Bhattacharya, who plays Baba. Again, people will discover वो क्या बाबा है, वो क्या करते हैं, फिल्म जाकर देखोगे पता चलेगा. लेकिन उनके pauses इतने powerful थे, और आपके scenes हैं उनके साथ. Tell me about him, because he's had a fabulous last 2 years on OTT.
Yeah. Dibyendu, I know him from eons now, ever since he, I think, came to Bombay. So, yeah, he's a fine actor. He always has been. As she had just now said that, OTT has opened up the avenues for actors per se. And that's where Dibyendu comes in. So I think I'm so happy for him that he's doing a lot of work. Because there was a time when we were dependent on the theatrical releases, and if the distributor and exhibitor wanted to kill the film in spite of the release, it's very easy. You give a morning show in Malad and you give a night show in Dahisar and you kill the film. So the audiences don't get to see the movie at all. So unless until they get to see the movie, how are they going to appreciate it? So these kind of things used to happen earlier in theatrical releases, and there was and it's very difficult to learn that particular. हमारा क्या है ना कि अपार्ट फ्रॉम एक्टिंग बड़ा मुश्किल है बाकी चीजों में. उसमें एक्सपर्टीज नहीं है कि किस तरह से मतलब बोतल में बंद किया जाए किसी को, वो सब हमारे अंदर है नहीं. और हम ऐसे इंसान हैं कि जब हमने करियर शुरू की थी तब I decided that when I get out of the house I don't require a background score. So तो
Beautiful.
वो उस फिलोसफी से आए हुए लोग हैं, तो हम चाहते हैं कि काम बोले हमारा, ना कि हम हम कोई आइडियल इंसान थोड़ी है, हम तो एक्टर है भाई, तो जो काम है उसकी सराहना हो, उसके जरिए जो कुछ भी आपको अप्रिसिएशन करना हो करें। आजकल तो खैर अलग हो गया, आपको बहुत आना पड़ता है खुद, और यू शुड पुट योर बेस्ट फुट फॉरवर्ड एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ। ये भी झाड़वाड़ भी इसलिए लगा रहे हैं और तो ये है, तो ये इसमें लेकिन एक्सपर्टीज है नहीं हमारा, तो इसीलिए आई एम वेरी हैप्पी फॉर दिवेंदु एंड द एंटायर एक्टर्स गैंग, who are now finding avenues, because directly अभी क्या हुआ है ना, ऑडियंस के हाथ में बटन आ गया है तो वो सब दबाता है, वो देख लेता है, जो भी देखना है, and proof of the pudding is in the eating. You've seen the result.
Right. We've run out of time, but final question, Srijit, how do you think Neelanjana Di, Auntie Mashi, and Jyotishka Das Gupta are going to react when they watch this film? Public को context नहीं पता, तो अगर आप पहले context समझा दे इन नामों का, and then you can tell me how they are likely to react when they watch this film.
Are you from Dolla? I do not. I mean, I never expected these questions to come up because.
Nah, just a little bit of research. That's it.
Okay. So no, they'll. I think they'll react very, very positively. They have always reacted very positively to most of my films. Especially their favorite is Raj Kahini, which was later made into Begum Jain. And this one, they are slightly, since they are my, they've seen me literally grow up from an age of 3 months, and not even years, because it was a crash. So they are slightly uncomfortable with the depiction of violence, and they often tell me that why are your films so violent? They're good. Why are they so violent? So apart from the violence, apart from the violent bits, I think they are going to have a blast.
Super, and so will the audience. और इस फिल्म को देखने के बाद लगेगा कि हाँ भाई, गॉड कॉम्प्लेक्स से मीलों दूर रहो, सुख चैन की जिंदगी जियो। 2 फिल्में बनाई है श्रीजीत मुखर्जी ने, वैसे तो 4 हैं। It releases on Netflix on the 25th of June. Go check it out. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mani.